Hey, good morning, church. I pray all is well with you this Friday morning. I pray that you are be able to stay warm and safe. We're going to be diving into Proverbs chapter 15 today. I feel like Brother Ron said yesterday, he said it so well when he was talking about, man, you could take just hours diving into this text. There's so many of these words of wisdom that if you really apply them, it really does help the way that you live your own personal life. These are very practical and good for us. I actually read them. I'll read, these two sentences together, those compare and contrast statements, but I have to ponder on each one of them. So I have to take time and kind of think through each one of what they're saying. Now, I'm only going to be able to hit a few of them because again, it's just a short video, but I want you to just take time and really ponder each one of the statements and what they mean. We're going to start in chapter 15, verse number 1. The soft anger runs away wrath. I'm sorry. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. I just love that. It seems like whenever people get in arguments, maybe it's a husband and wife and they get in an argument, or maybe with your children, the one that thinks that they talk the loudest, they feel like they win. I would take just the opposite approach. And this scripture right here tells us that a soft answer turns away wrath. Whenever somebody's getting loud and angry at you, instead of yelling back and getting more loud, why don't you do just the opposite? Why don't you speak softly, gently? The scripture says that it'll turn away wrath. And I will tell you, I've used that in my own life with people. And so I encourage you to do that. I love what verse number 3 says. I'm going to hit it real quick. It says, the eyes of the Lord are on every place, keeping watch over the evil and the good. God is watching everything we do, both good and bad. I noticed a couple of themes that happened. There were some inside this text, inside this chapter that talks about abomination, and you'll read through some of these abominations. I'm not going to hit that, but I also noticed another phrase that was repeated, and it's in verse number 13. It says, a merry heart makes a cheerful countenance. Folks, I believe that Christians should have a merry heart. We have everything to look forward to. This is as bad as life gets for us. And so we should have a merry heart. You see that same phrase down in verse number 15. But he who has a merry heart has continual feast. A merry heart, you just bubble up with joy. Now, I do want to point out in verse 16 and 17, I love what they say. But a little with the fear of the Lord, but better is a little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure with trouble. In other words, you can have all the money you want in the world, but if there's trouble, it's not worth it. You're better off not to have much and have peace. Then it goes a little bit step further. It says, better is a dinner of herbs where love is than the fatted calf with hatred. In other words, you're better off to be eating vegetables and just barely getting by if there's love and there's peace in the home, rather than having everything and there's anger and bitterness and hatred that goes on. Now, I want to flip over and I want to look at verse number 28. The heart of the righteous studies how to answer. Now listen to this. The heart of the righteous studies how to answer. I am so thankful for, our elders, but I know with them, sometimes we'll be talking about something. They'll say, you know what, I need to take time on this. I need to think through this before they give an answer. And that's the way that we should approach things as well. Love that statement right there. Anyway, I also enjoyed verse number 33, the very last one. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. What a great statement. Hey, look forward to seeing you Sunday. We are planning on having church, but I would also say that anybody that is immune compromised, hey, I encourage you just to watch this online. I don't want anyone coming and attending or feeling pressure to attend. You be safe with all that is going on, and just join us online. You're still part of our church. We love you dearly. But everybody that feels comfortable, please come. We're going to have Sunday school, normal time, service, normal time. And hope to see you soon. If not, God bless.